Hold on. Whoa. And there we go. We're live on the video. Video killed the radio star. You're too young to know that song.
Yeah,
So
you're old.
it's actually, I think, the first song MTV ever played on the air was that song. I think, which is funny. The song saying that video killed the radio star, and it's the first video. Um, so welcome back, everybody, to our YouTube channel, the My One Cent Podcast YouTube channel with Jaywalk. Sir, how are you
Uh,
doing this evening?
uh, MTV was created in 1980. You're fucking old.
Well, I mean, what the fuck can I tell you? I was born in the
Oh,
'70s, bro.
jeez, you're old, bro. You're fucking old, dude.
Dude,
Yeah, of
you
course
act
I'm
like
not
you're not
gonna.
gonna be 41 and 40 and 42 like me one day, bro.
I am in 20 years.
Okay. So what, bro? 20 years ago, I was you. It is what it is, bro. Hey, but for 40, bro, come on now. So, YouTube, we're back. We're here. Show number 2. We haven't started the podcast yet. I haven't started that. This is just YouTube content right now, which is all right. Give YouTube something that we don't give the podcast listeners. A little insight into our madness. And how are you feeling about the YouTube experience so far?
I like it, man. It's cool.
Did you watch the first video by any chance?
I did. I was in the car with my father, and when I was watching it, he was kind of listening to it.
Cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, it was nice. I liked it.
Yeah, for the first one, I thought it was all right. Today we're doing a lot better lighting, at least on my part. All right, so let's go ahead and get the podcast going too now. For the YouTubers, there'll be a small silence on our part as my intro kicks in. So I hope you understand. It's nothing personal.
It is personal. It's very personal. He's lying to you.
Extremely personal.
You should feel offended.
One of these days, you guys are going to be able to hear this.
I do not.
And hello there, podcasters, listeners of the podcast. We're back. My One Time Podcast, back again with Jaywalk. How we doing this evening?
Doing good, man. This is later than what we usually do, but it's what is it? A Wednesday? It's cool.
Correct. Because you were too busy going to the Panther game last night.
And your stuff didn't work Sunday night, so
No, my Monday. Monday night.
Monday. So
Yeah, you're right. Hey, but we all have our shit, bro. We all have our shit. I feel like I hear an echo, and I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway,
it's the
so
voices in your head, bro.
could be that too. A little voices in my head. No. All right. So we got a lot to talk about. Obviously, Tua heading to the NFL. Pats go down. The Pats go down. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. So, we're gonna get into that a little bit. Also, a little something different this week for everyone, and we'll get into it later. Not a big deal. So, Tua coming out. Your thoughts?
Welcome to Miami. I mean, what else is there to say? How are you doing, Tua Tagovailoa? Welcome to being a Miami Dolphin. Pick number 5.
I
I'd
don't
love
know.
to see it. I don't know what you think. This is perfect. I love this situation
Well,
right now.
I actually am already on the train with you. Fuck it. It is what it is. But we can't sit on the Chargers and what's the other team I saw that were behind them? Jesus. I just looked at it today. Whatever. The Panthers. God damn it. They both start with C. The Chargers and the Panthers, 5-6, 6-7, excuse me. They could easily jump us and take him, which I don't like the thought of it because then the Dolphins might get not trigger happy. What's the no? There's another word for that. When you get scared and you react to it and you make the wrong decision. There's a specific name for it. So yeah, I'm afraid that they're gonna get all crazy about it, and they're gonna trade picks to move up to get him, and I don't want that to happen.
Well, listen, I think just to move up 2 spots, it would only cost you what, maybe a third or a second, which isn't that bad because we have like 2 seconds and 2/3. So regardless, I mean, we have the ammunition to move up 2 places. But honestly, I don't know if the Chargers or the Panthers are gonna even try to move up. And even if they did, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I love Tua, but the Dolphins have done their research on a lot of quarterbacks,
I'm here.
and one in particular, Julian Love or Jordan Love. I think it's Jordan Love.
I think it's
not
Jordan.
Julian.
Yeah, Jordan.
Apparently, they've been scouting him since last year before he was even draft eligible.
That's what I'm hearing.
So I mean,
Over that. Yeah, that's what I saw. I read something the other day about Love and Herbert. I don't
like Herbert at all.
I feel like if they were to take Herbert at 5 because Tua got taken already, it was just to take a quarterback. It was a reach. I don't want him.
I think if the Dolphins don't get Tua, they'll trade back.
That would honestly, I think, be the best option at that point. Because I don't want to take any of the guys. We can get Love later.
Yeah, definitely in the later first rounds. I mean,
I was going to ask you
get
that
more
now.
ammunition.
I was going to ask you that later, first or second. Is he going to make it out of the first?
Nah, I don't think he'll make it out of the first. I mean, people are going to fall in love with him during the draft process. But the same way people are going to fall in love with Jacob Eason and Herbert and all them boys. I mean,
there's a lot of guys coming out. Fromm declared today too.
Yeah, I don't think he's a first round talent.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think there's 4 quarterbacks ahead of him right now, which is insane because last year everyone thought he was going to be like the first quarterback taken off. Well, him or two, and now he's the 5th best quarterback coming out this year. That's very unfortunate for him.
I know. He doesn't even have an arm. I don't think he has an arm. I don't know. I feel like he's like a Chad Pennington. Yeah. Might be able to hold a clipboard for 2 years and maybe play some games, but I don't think the guy's going to be successful in the NFL.
No, they say he's the smartest quarterback coming out, but how can you really tell who's the smartest?
How many smart quarterbacks have come through us too?
Yeah,
I remember a guy named John Beck. You remember a guy named John Beck?
Oh yeah, who we drafted in the second round. He didn't do shit for us. Yeah,
that guy was smart. I heard that. He was good in the room, in the quarterback room. The playbook. He studied the defense, but he couldn't play. And I was rooting for that guy. Why are we talking John Beck? Anyway, I was rooting for that guy. So that's a random fucking name to throw out there. Yeah, I'm with you. Whatever. Good luck to wherever he goes. The guy I'm disappointed in from last year's draft is Will Grier.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't get a lot of playing time, but
didn't he throw 6 interceptions?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He played recently and he didn't play well. But he didn't get a lot of time during the season, even when Cam was out already.
That's going to be the most interesting part. Honestly, that's going to be interesting. Where Teddy Bridgewater goes and Cam Newton and.
I don't think Bridgewater goes anywhere.
I think he stays behind Drew Brees for another how many years?
How many years has Drew Brees got left, do you think?
I think 2.
For real.
2 years at the level he's
You don't think it's smart for Teddy to sit for the 2 years behind him and take that over?
Not if he wants to make more money.
But I don't think anybody's going to pay him anything crazy either.
Oh, no, I think.
Well, there are teams that get crazy and they just want to have a quarterback and make a splash in the offseason with getting paying a quarterback kinds of ridiculous damn money. But
he had 9 touchdowns and 2 interceptions this year.
Who, Bridgewater?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played 4 games, I think it was.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's also 27 years old. So, I mean, his time.
Yeah, it'd be tough to sit for 2 more years behind Brees.
He'd be, 29? I mean, now people play until 40, but still, that's still wasting your youth, I guess.
Yeah, but he did that already by getting hurt anyway, so.
Yeah, exactly. So why not make your money now? Well, you get hurt tomorrow.
That's true.
That's why I don't understand why people don't like Tua, because he's injury prone. Any quarterback can walk out and get injured the next day. Just look at Andrew Luck. I mean, he just kept getting injured the last 2 seasons, and now he's fucking retired. And he was like
I don't disagree with that. Look, I'll give another guy who actually went years and didn't get hurt. It was Tannehill, and he took a beating. He didn't get hurt, so it can go, either way on some of these guys. And the guys who get hurt in college can come into the NFL and not have an injury their whole career.
Never get hurt again. It's crazy.
So
that's what I'm hoping for Tua.
It's just his injury is what bugs me a little bit. It's the hip. Like, he's gonna get hit there a lot, and by men, big men, not college hat kids, men.
Yeah, but Albert Wilson had that. Well, Albert Wilson had a worse hip injury. I mean, it took him a while to come back, but the last couple games he looked solid, right? He still looked like a twitchy guy.
True.
That
make a good point. I'll give you
and
that.
his job is literally to get hit. I mean, he's the one that goes over the middle. He's the one that catches these screens and the first one to get banged.
Make a good point, bro.
Hopefully, we could just protect Tua. That's the issue that we're gonna have.
Well, see, I'm glad you said that, because I was gonna bring up a tweet from a buddy of mine the other day who had made his 3 first picks in the first round, what he would like, and he had Tua, Ruggs at 18, and Dobbins, the last pick on the first round.
J.K. Dobbins. I saw you tweet that out at
my
1 Cent podcast.
Okay, there you go. Yes, sir. On the 1 Cent podcast on Twitter and Instagram. For those of you out there who want to hit us up. And a lot of people's responses were, well, what about the O-line? And it's true. Like, I would love to, get an offense like that, those kind of playmakers, but I think it'd be smart to get at least one offensive lineman in the first round.
Yeah, preferably. The thing is that we have no idea until this free agency starts.
That's true.
Because like we said, the free agency is before the draft. We don't know if we're going to spend a lot of money. We don't know if we're going to not spend a lot of money. Shit, Tua might not. Even if we draft Tua, I don't think he's going to start one game next season. I think the Dolphins are just going to let him heal it out. Fitzpatrick's going to go. I mean, next year, I think easily, if you sign a couple good players, your draft hits, you're easily going, what 5-11 to 8-8? Easily. In the division we are, I mean, the Patriots, I don't know. I don't know what the Patriots are going to be next year. And we still got the Jets in our division.
Especially if Tom Brady's not there and he's taking snaps for the Dolphins. But, I'm not saying anything.
Please, no. I do not want to root for this fucking guy, dude.
Well, hey.
I would go against everything I've ever wanted in my life, bro. I want to just kick him in the nuts. I couldn't imagine rooting for him.
So you would not, if he became the Dolphins starting quarterback next year, you would not root for him?
Oh, I would root for him getting hit every fucking play.
That's not cool, bro.
And the worst thing is that everyone
really
would buy a Tom Brady shirt. Oh, oh no.
That place will be filled with them. Your dad's going to have like 5 of them in the trunk, chilling.
All jerseys, all Tom Brady.
All jerseys.
Trying to sell them to everyone. God, that would be the worst.
That would no. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he is anymore. He didn't look the greatest this year, and so, but he's still Tom Brady though. But he won without having weapons for years.
No, but
he was Tom Brady.
No. Okay, he also had Gronkowski, and then before that, he had a freaking top 5. We did this. He had a top 5 defense for the first 3 Super Bowls he won, and then the rest Super Bowls he had Gronkowski, and then he couldn't even win with Randy Moss when Randy Moss was scoring like 40 touchdowns in a year.
That's what I always say as far as Brady. When I say to defend Brady as the greatest quarterback ever, that's what I say. Look at the years he won. He won with nobody. The years he had guys, he wasn't winning. He didn't win titles the year he had Moss, and the year he had Welker, and we had Gronkowski. He won with Gronkowski, but he was hurt anyway.
3 with Gronkowski?
Yeah, but wasn't he hurt for most of those 3?
No, he played in every single one of them.
No, he didn't play in the last one.
And the first 3 that he won, he had an elite defense.
Last Super Bowl.
He had an elite defense.
But he still has to score, and he scored, a lot. It wasn't it wasn't the Ravens of what's this guy's name? Brent Dilfer's era, or Brad Johnson's, Tampa Bay defense. Not that at all. Come on. Brady,
and then you had
Brady threw 50 touchdowns to Randy Moss. Let's not forget that. The guy is the greatest quarterback to ever play. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's
the greatest.
The greatest system quarterback of all time. The greatest system quarterback of all time.
Whatever you want to call it, bro. You can say that about Manning too, but I don't think Manning would do what Brady did in New England. I don't know if I think I think Brady could do anywhere. Maybe not at the level he did there, but he could do what he did other places. And Manning, I don't think Manning could do that in New England.
Peyton Manning went to 2 Super Bowls with the Colts and 2 Super Bowls with the Broncos. He went to Super Bowls wherever team he was at. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm saying I'm just talking about New England and the whole. Everybody always talks about Brady does it with Belichick, and I don't think another quarterback would do that. And I think Brady would do what he did there somewhere else too.
If Belichick could do what he did with Matt Castle, I think Belichick could easily do it with Peyton Manning. I mean, we're not gonna do it.
I don't know. I
He
feel
went
like
11-5 with freaking
Manning's
Matt Castle.
it's Manning's character that it's not Brady. Brady was a good soldier, and Manning is a good guy, a good teammate and all that, but he wanted to be the guy. And that's why I think that might not have been the case. That wouldn't. No, look, all the coaches he had, none of them were bigger than him. Belichick's bigger than everybody. Technically, well, at least a lot of people see it that way. Whatever, it doesn't matter because he's probably not going to come here like a lot of people think. Even though I'm telling you, man, you heard it here first on the My One Cent podcast. Brady to the Dolphins next year, taking snaps.
I will literally fight. I will literally fight you. I can't stand him.
Speaking of the Pats, yeah, they lost. And they lost to who? Tannehill. Even though the defense is what really got him the win. But still, he was there. He went to New England where he was 0-9? Was it 0-7? He never won in New England, apparently. But he had beat the Pats 4 times, but he would never won in New England as a Dolphin. And he went to New England with Tennessee and beat them. Yeah. And it was funny because I saw something at the end about Vrabel taking a lesson out of Belichick with taking a couple penalties at the end or some shit.
Yeah, running the time off the clock, bro. Did you see Bill Belichick? He was so angry. It was so fun to watch.
Oh, my God.
Belichick was getting Belichick to the end of the game. But, yeah, good job, Tannehill. Way to throw 71 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
That's all he threw for?
Yeah, he had a 67.2 passer rating.
That's all right.
You know who needs to think? He needs to buy Derrick Henry whatever the hell he wants. That's what he needs to do.
But he got him there. He helped him get there. It wasn't all Derrick Henry getting there because he had some good games. He had his passer was off the charts this year when he played. His accuracy was good. His numbers were good. He's a big part of the reason why they're there, where they are right now. So let's not act like he ain't, because they sure as hell weren't doing it with Mariota. And it's the same fucking team. So let's not pretend like Tannehill hasn't played a huge role. Yeah, of course. You got Derrick. He didn't have a Derrick Henry down here. That's for damn sure. God, I really would have liked to have seen Tannehill with Flores. Hey, guys, he's a free agent. What do you think?
Oh, geez. Stay in Tennessee. Please stay in Tennessee.
Hey, I can pull out my Tannehill jersey now again if he comes back.
Oh, God.
Because I got no jerseys left. None.
Good. Listen, bro. Tannehill, oh, God. He's a contract year. He's very fortunate to be where he is right now. If he moves, he's going to sign a big contract with Tennessee. I feel bad for Tennessee. I really do, honestly.
Come on.
Oh, dude.
They're not gonna sign him to some crazy contract. He's gonna play well for his numbers, for his money. It's not gonna be a bad deal. They may not get over the hump and win anything, but they'll be in the playoffs.
He'll make 90 a year.
That division,
well, he'll make 90.
I mean, look, I'm sorry, but I'm not a fan of Houston. I don't think they're that good. They play in a horrible division. And I think Tennessee could easily, take that.
I would take Deshaun Watson right now.
Well, yeah, of course. So would I. I'd take him over Tannehill too. I'm not stupid.
I don't know. They have the best team in that division for sure. Hopkins, Deshaun Watson.
They got players. I don't know, man.
They do got players.
They got players. I'll give them that, but I'm not a fan of them. I guess maybe I'm just not a fan of O'Brien. Oh, the Heat won.
Yeah, they did. I have the stats up. I was watching the game on my computer.
The Pacers.
Yes, they did. 122-108. Baby.
Wait. What's their I saw a power ranking the other day and they were like fucking top 5 and shit. I'm like, okay.
They're 26-10 right now.
Okay. That is very unexpected, I think. I don't think a lot of people thought that was going to be the case.
I literally told you on this podcast that they were a 3 seed in the East.
Okay, but you're one person and I'm hearing a lot of other people who didn't, come on, we got Butler, but we didn't know what all these other young guys were going to do.
Bro, that's why you don't listen to them and you listen to me, bro. Okay, trust me. I had a personal.
I have you on this show so you could tell the people what they need to hear. But I hear other stuff too.
Listen, Jimmy Butler's a cool guy, man. He's a down to earth dude. I fought with all of them, bro. They're all cool.
Yeah.
They're all cool, yeah, dude.
I like Hero. Hero's my hero.
Hero is a hero. I told you the next Klay Thompson.
Yeah, the boy can play. I like him. I like him a lot. A lot of these guys are stepping up, man. You got this big white boy. What's his name? Leonard. Leonard from Michigan. Is it Michigan? I think he went to Michigan. That boy can stop up, pop a 3.
Oh yeah.
He's got nice hair too. I'm sure he does well with the ladies here in Miami.
Myers Leonard went to Illinois.
Myles Leonard, right? What about the other white boy who hits 3s? Douglas? No. What's his name? He has a funky name too. A cool name, like a
Robinson.
preppy,
Yeah,
fraternity.
Duncan Robinson. He's from
Duncan
Michigan.
Robinson. There you
He's
go.
from Michigan.
Oh, he's the one from Michigan. Then where's
Yeah.
Leonard from? I heard I
Illinois.
was Illinois. Nobody's gonna know where that's from because nobody ever watched Head of State. Illinois. That's hilarious.
This team is just so good, dude. And it's funny because you don't like Buller doesn't even need to score a lot of points to for this team to win, man. It's just they're so well rounded.
I can be looking at stats too. That's what I got you.
Yeah, he only had 14 points today. Only 14 points. 14.
What are we talking about now? Because we've been talking about like 4 different guys.
Jimmy Butler only had 14 points.
Jimmy Butler. Yeah, because he knows he doesn't have to be the man every night. But this is what I'm saying. A lot of people didn't know what we were going to get a lot of these young guys, and so they're playing. Look, even Justice Winslow. People were selling him down the river a couple years ago as a bust, and he's playing good D. I haven't watched much of the game, so I don't know what he's contributed offensively. But I know he plays D. I know that, and he's stepped it up.
He scored 0 points today.
But I bet you stopped somebody else from scoring.
Jimmy Butler was the 7th highest scoring player on the Heat team today. This team is just so good. They're just so well rounded.
That is awesome, and they got a great coach.
Oh yeah,
Eric Spoelstra
is a top 5 coach in the league.
Can I throw something at you here? Check this out and see what you think about this. Spoelstra, Flores. Check this out. They were both. He served under Belichick for 15 years. Who's on that team for the year? And where was Spoelstra for how many years as the video guy? And then he moved his way up in the franchise, got the head coaching position, top 5 coach. That's where Flores is at. I'm telling you, same road. I'm telling you, the pedigree is there. The work's been put in. Man, I love Flores. I'm not lying. I love that guy. I love our head coach.
Bro, I was at work today and I had some kid tell me that Brian Flores wasn't a good coach, and I almost got fired. I mean, I don't know how people can even think that Brian Flores isn't a good coach. He could win Coach of the Year by his performance this season.
Let me tell you, and I don't know who I had this discussion with. It might have been you last week when we were talking about the other head coaches that really are probably going to win it, which either it's going to be Shanahan in San Francisco or the guy in Green Bay. But dude, if Flores is not in the list at least gotten a few votes, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm going to lose faith in this league because what that guy did with this team should be acknowledged. Should be acknowledged.
And then he's going to have Tua in a couple years throwing the ball. I mean, I don't know how people don't believe in Tua. Oh my! You want to hear his stats? His career stats?
Before you do that, I'm going to say, you know how I've been against it, all this, mainly because of the injuries and stuff. And also because he's got a lot of players on that team, like the stuff he does. But I was watching some highlights the other day, and some of the throws he made deep, like those are on the money. The kick and throw, and it's just a lefty throwing motion that makes me worry sometimes because I always feel like a Pat White situation. But I think I've changed my tune on him as far as him being Pat White. I think he's exceeded that, and if he can stay healthy, I think the kid can be a player, dude. And we don't really see him run that much, and I think that's one thing, an element that he's going to add when he gets into the league. Is being able to move the ball, especially if we don't shore up that offensive line. I'm not going to be running for his life. But I would think Flores is going to set that right for the offensive line to be in place for this kid, which we were talking earlier about offensive linemen. The kid for the right tackle is coming out. Why not, bro? Why not? Bring the guy who's been protecting him all this. Well, I mean, he didn't do a good job protecting him. He's got a hip injury. But I know that happened on the run. But all right, let's go. Give me the stats. I need a stat jingle.
So his passing percentage was 69.3 in his whole career.
That's a good number. It's a good number.
So I believe that's the highest in 20 years coming out of college, I believe. He has 7,442 yards on an average of 10.9 yards a throw.
So repeat the numbers again because you broke up a little bit. And I want everybody to hear them clearly.
7,442 yards at an average of 10.9 yards attempt. I believe that's also the best in the last 20 years.
Okay. Also, I will reiterate, he has a hell of a team behind him. Two of his receivers are going to be first-round picks. I mean, that does do a lot. But you got to get him the ball, too. Because, I mean, McCarron and some of the other guys from Alabama, they weren't as accurate as he appears to be. But it helps. It helps having these guys because let's not pretend we haven't seen those slants that turn into 60-yard touchdowns because of the athlete that the receivers are. But yeah, man, I'm starting to jump on it, man. With you, I'm not gonna lie, you're pushing the right buttons, bro. You're pushing the right buttons, and also because at the end of the day, if we don't take Tua, and I think next year we're screwed because next year or Love, I think this year's the year we have to take a quarterback because we're screwed next year unless we use everything we have to move up to Trevor. Get Trevor. We're stuck because we're not going to be bad enough to be in the top 5 next year. I don't think we're going to be bad enough to be in the top 10. Yeah. And that's all on Flores, too. And that's all on Flores. That's me thinking about our head coach because we don't even know we've done it. We haven't done shit in free agency yet. And the draft isn't here yet. There's a lot of spaces to fill. There's a lot of things to change on the offense and defense players-wise. And I'm just going off of just our head coach alone. I think our head coach is good for 8 wins alone.
Yeah, put an actual NFL team with him. Yeah, he's good enough for 18.
Yeah.
It's going to be ridiculous. All these players that you see on the Dolphins are going to play in the XFL in February. When does that start? The end of February? They're literally going to start playing for them. It's ridiculous.
I don't even know. I hope they don't do the whole name thing again. I hope they just put real, regular people's names. I think it was cool at the gimmick the last time with he hate me, but yeah.
He hate me. Pablo Torre just talked about that. That's funny.
That's hilarious. So yeah, we gotta do it this year. We have to do it this year. There's no real other or like I said, we just unleash all our fucking picks and move up we do a Mike Ditka in the Saints when he got rid of all his picks for Ricky Williams because the position we're gonna be in at the position he should be at the position that we are in, we're gonna be in the teens, and to move up to the number 1 we got to give up a lot.
Everything.
Exactly.
Tua had 87 touchdowns to his 11 interceptions.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're saying he's as accurate as Drew Brees. I mean, who doesn't want that?
Who doesn't want that? Yeah. And the fact that it's funny is Brees that you say Brees because we had 2 shots at him and we didn't do it. And
we drafted Jamal Fletcher and then we signed Dante Culpepper. You love to see it, bro. See, the last time we passed on a quarterback because of an injury, he goes to the Saints, and now he's the all-time leader of touchdowns and passing, and he has a Super Bowl.
No, and the worst part is we had 2 chances at him.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, we drafted Jamal Fletcher.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what hurts the most is that we had multiple opportunities to get him, and we didn't do it. God, look, I don't blame him. I don't blame him that much on the second time because the knee and the shoulder, I get it. But can you imagine if Nick Saban had picked Brees, he might still be our head coach right now. I still think that could be the case because Brees would still be playing for us, probably.
Yeah, probably. He'd probably be really. We'd be relevant.
We'd be relevant. We'd be doing this podcast right now, just going crazy talking about the playoffs. We'd probably be in the playoffs right now. Yeah, well, we can still dream. It's coming. I think it's coming. It's coming, and it's gonna come sooner than people think, bro. As long as we make the right choice, we said this a million times that I sound like a broken record. As long as we make the right choices, we will be fine. We can mess up half of this shit and still be fine. We can hit on 50% of the people that we draft and sign and still be okay because that's going to be a lot of people.
Be better than okay.
I personally, if you're going to spend money, I think we got to go offensive line. We can do that. We can shore up the offensive line through free agency, draft a couple guys, have some young guys there, but. I'm not a fan of other positions in free agency, receivers, cornerbacks, quarterbacks. You don't see a lot of movement, especially like trades and stuff. You don't see a lot of guys moving, like I said, 3 and 4 with trades and shit. And so free agency is where it's usually at. But I'm not sold on bringing, like I remember I brought this up before, the kid that played for the Eagles. He signed a big deal with Oakland. Caca. Went back to Philly. Caca. New shit. But I feel like offensive linemen are the one positive when it comes to free agent signings. I feel like they're the ones that actually produce the most. And you can't really see it because people don't, there's stats. You go to Pro Football Focus and they rate the offensive lineman on all kinds of shit. But the common person doesn't really notice that. And I think free agency, as far as the best position that you get the most out of is offensive line as far as I'm concerned. I guess your best money spent, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, we need a lot of help. We do need a lot of help on offensive line, defensive line. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do, man. Choices are choices, bro. Choices are choices.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I actually kind of like that free agency is before the draft, though.
Yeah, that's smart. It gives teams opportunity to know what they need to draft for.
What they need to draft for, correct.
The only problem with the offensive line is like, who really knows who's good offensive linemen? Like, name 2 free agent offensive linemen coming up.
I couldn't even tell you right now.
I know.
I could not tell you.
Deep research. I think Trent Williams is one.
Shit.
Like one that Trent Williams guy from the Redskins. That's one guy I know. And then that's
wasn't he hurt?
No, he just didn't want to play for the Redskins.
I thought he had gotten hurt and he sat out. He's like, forget it. I'm not even gonna bother. Who was the well? Look at us a few years ago with Brandon. What's his big boy's name that we brought in from KC? Brandon Albert. We were all and then gone. What, a year later, 2 years later, gone. All that money, like it's you. Yeah, we couldn't name anyone off the top of our head. We'd have to do the research and stuff. But that's fine, bro. I don't need to know my offensive lineman's name as long as you can block and you keep people healthy. I'm okay with you can be named Shitbird, and I don't care. You can be Afghani and have a name that nobody can pronounce, and I won't care as long as you can block for my quarterback and my running backs and open holes for my team to score. I'm okay with that, bro.
That's the less you know about the offensive line's names, the better they are, right? Because if you hear their name, they're not fucking doing their job. They're giving up sacks.
That's a good point. Because you don't hear about, look at that guy with that pancake block, or look
Davenport.
At this guy. No, you don't hear any of that. You only hear when they give up a sack or they give up or they cause the running back to hit early and he fumbles because the guy broke through the line. He didn't. Yeah, that's all you ever hear their names. You don't hear their names. That's good. It's like we're cornerbacks. If they're not throwing to you, you're doing your job.
Oh,
and if they are, then you're not. So it's the same shit.
The Dolphins are definitely getting Byron Jones. So I mean that's a must. We need to do that. I know you don't like corners, but we need him. He's good. He's really good.
I don't like corners. I just don't like corners early. Obviously, we're not going to do that in the first. Hopefully.
No, I'm talking about free agency. I'm talking about.
No, I know. I'm just talking in general. Either draft or I don't like corners regardless, whether it be draft or free agency. I'm not a fan of it.
And how do you get corners?
And I know we
drafted X in the second round, baby.
Yeah, but that's one guy of how many other guys that we've drafted earlier in the rounds that are cornerbacks that don't pan out.
Well, Vontae Davis was good until he had a pee during practice and then he got cut. But he was pretty decent. He wasn't bad. He was definitely good. He was a Pro Bowler a couple of years.
Yeah, after he left. Well, he was good. He was good for at the end with us. He finally started playing. But whatever. I guess I'm just jaded about Jamar Fletcher, considering what we could have had. You remember the kid from Tennessee?
Oh God! Oh, that was a Nick Saban guy.
Yeah, that was a Nick Saban pick. Jace.
Dude.
My God, what was his name?
Bro? Oh my, bro.
Jason Allen. Boom.
Yeah, it was Jason Allen. Jeez.
Wow. You know who that guy looks like? You didn't see season 1 of Temptation Island, so never mind. He kind of looks like a guy who was on Temptation Island the first season. It's funny. Jason Allen. I wonder where that guy's at right now.
Yeah, he's fucking being a bum somewhere like he was for.
You don't know that, bro.
I know that he's a fucking bum. Get the fuck out of here with that. That's ridiculous. Well, Jason Allen. I remember making that pick, and Mel Kiper was
I said, I watched the SEC, and I was like, who? Who's that? From Tennessee. I don't know what Tennessee is that. Tennessee Chattanooga? Because it ain't Tennessee Vols, because I don't know this dude. And he was a first-round pick, dude. That was ridiculous.
That's actually ridiculous, bro. Oh my God, my cats are fighting. Jesus, I can't with this, bro. It's ridiculous though. Jason Allen. I want to see who we miss out on. That's what I want to see. Fucking Jason Allen, dude. Could you imagine being a football?
Remember that guy?
Could you imagine being a football team and drafting Jason Allen?
No. Well, I can be because we did. So.
Just any other football team.
We did do that. So yeah. That's crazy. You think of all the picks we missed on, all the guys we could have had, and it is what it is, bro. Nobody's you hit and miss, bro. That's the way it always is. Like I said, if Nick Saban had taken Breeze, he might still be our coach. And what's the famous saying? If my aunt had balls, you'd be my uncle. So, it is what it is.
We drafted him with a 16 overall pick, man.
I know. I don't know.
We could have had Santonio Holmes, D'Angelo Williams, Nick Mangold.
It was Wow, you came out. There was a lot of you went. Oh, that was funny. Something went through this computer right now that totally changed your voice. Um, all right, let's see. Where we at here? We're almost at the 10-minute mark, and cause see, I'm starting to look at the time a little bit because I want to be able to get out of this clean, like we haven't been able to yet, which is funny. It's all right. People like it. It's enjoyable, I'm sure. But we gotta get better at that part. Um, so let's detour away from the NFL and sports in general right now because we do tend to talk a lot of sports. And I'm actually excited about this next topic because you brought it up. And well, I don't know. Go ahead. I'll even let you introduce the topic.
All right, so what we're doing right now is we're doing top Netflix shows. I don't want to say like originals, but the ones that they created, kind of, sort of.
Well, when you first brought it up the other day, I had asked you, are we doing Netflix originals, or do you want to do just we're gonna do any shows that are on, and then you did half and half. You did a list of the originals, and you did a list of the ones that of the shows that were brought on for other networks that.
Yeah,
which
but
is
then
weird. There's some shows that are
shows.
currently on CB, like for example, Good Girls. It's on NBC currently, and it's the seasons when they're over, they end up on Netflix. So the Supernatural, they do that too.
But I'm not talking about those shows. I'm talking about shows that get canceled on TV and then Netflix picks them up and does another season with them. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, say it again real quick because you came out, you broke up a little bit. I want everybody to hear this clear.
I'm talking about the shows that are on television that get canceled and Netflix picks them up and then starts them again. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, we're having some technical difficulties here. It's all right. All the shows are going to have them. We just got to work through them, work through the bugs. Since we still are on YouTube, the podcast has been paused for a few seconds. It's all right. You guys on YouTube are getting this extra content that the podcasters aren't getting. You're getting to watch technical difficulties as they happen.
Very us.
Yeah, no, very me because it's my obsolete equipment that causes these issues.
I wonder what's gonna happen when we do the Super Bowl show and I'm over there.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen when you do the Super Bowl show here. Speaking of that, I'm glad you threw it out there. Now we can tell everybody. We're planning to put in the works a live broadcast for the Super Bowl at my Super Bowl party that I'll be having this year. And so that's something that's going to be in the works. I don't know if we're going to do video. Not decided yet. It might just be straight live off the podcast. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it as we get closer to it.
I'm still looking for a fucking jersey, bro. All they have is these Dwayne Wade Miami. I don't want a Dwayne Wade Miami Vice.
That's it. That's all they have.
I have a hot take. Dwayne Wade.
All right, so hold on. Save your hot take for.
I will rip you, Dwayne Wade.
3, 2, 1. There you go. Hot take. We got a hot take. We're back, by the way.
Yeah, we went from Netflix to my hot take. Sorry, we were talking to the YouTube audience. Listen, Dwayne Wade. As much as I love you, Wade County, you're a liar. You say, you're a Heat lifer. You went to 2 other teams.
Jesus, yeah, I hate when people do that, bro. I hate that shit.
I'm a Heat lifer. You make a brand out of it, and guess what? You went to Chicago, and you went to Cleveland. You had to hang out with your boy LeBron.
That was the worst one for me. I don't care that he went to Chicago. I mean, he went to his hometown. He wanted to play for the Bulls.
This is his hometown.
You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. But the Cleveland one, no, bro. I will never forgive him for the Cleveland one. That was a shot. I think that was a shot to us going to Cleveland.
You're a fraud.
No, it's not that bad. Come on. That's the way Kai's.
He's definitely a top 4 guard that ever played the shooting guard position. But listen, you're a fraud, buddy. Don't say you're a Heat lifer and then leave. That's messed up. That hurt my feelings. I was not the same.
You know what hurt me more than that? When Jason Taylor went to the Jets.
He went to the Redskins and the Jets, bro.
But he went to the Jets first. He went to the Jets first.
You know what? You're at least, but he didn't say he was a Dolphin lifer.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
He didn't make a brand out of it. And he left the Miami Heat for what, $2 million? Like extra?
Yeah, you know why? Because LeBron's bitch ass was in his ear because he was like, "Oh, well, look at Riley how he treats you. You got to come with me. Get out of here."
Also,
This
it's
bitch
too.
ass making Riley go to Vegas for nothing. Riley, you know what? I bet Riley knew going into that meeting that wasn't gonna happen. He just did it to make him look like a douchebag. He's like, you know what? You're gonna make me look stupid. I'm gonna make you look worse because you just had Pat Riley fly to Vegas for nothing, bitch. And he's
Fucking
Pat
Don.
Riley, motherfucker.
He's the Don, bro.
The
He'll fucking get your
Don, the
fucking knees.
Godfather.
Dog. Don't mess with the Heat, bro. Oh God, they're
No,
fucking good this.
I'm happy with the way they're playing this year.
Okay,
Come
off the
on, let's do
sports
this.
subject. Yeah, we
Let's do
snapped.
this.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
We're back.
Netflix shows. Now, what I was saying is Netflix shows that they may have started on a network like USA, but then got canceled, and Netflix picked it up and did another season. So that counts as a Netflix original for me.
Okay, I agree with you because I have one of those. One of those is actually on my list, and that's Longmire for me because Longmire was on I think it was A&E, and then they canceled, and Netflix picked it up for I think 2 more seasons after that. But they finished, which I'm sad about because I really enjoyed that show. If you don't know what that show is, it's a cowboy, he's a sheriff in Wyoming, and it's cool shit. We got Indians and fucking cowboys and Indians. I love it. It's a good show. Good acting, good cast. Lou Diamond Phillips, who always plays an Indian, is in it. He's great. I can't remember his name. But since this is your topic, I don't want to steal your thunder. I'm going to let you roll out your list first.
All right, so I have like a top, top 7, I guess. I mean, I'm missing one. I just realized right now, and I was trying to find the name of it. But so this is not in any specific order, okay? And I do have 2 anime shows on here and 1 other animated show. So that's 3 animated shows. Anyways, I digress. Coming in my top, I guess 7. Lucifer. Love that show. Such a good show.
My mom watches it. She's been wanting me to watch it too. I like the actor. He was on another show in USA that was really good. But I can't do this one.
It's a good show. You got to get into it, man. It's about the devil himself, Lucifer Morningstar.
No, I know.
And a detective, bro. It's a good show. It's decent, mate. The last season left you on the biggest cliffhanger of all time, and I can't wait until this new season's come out because I'm gonna literally watch it in one day. I have a problem when it comes to Netflix shows like this. I have to watch it. It's too good. It's too good. Lucifer is decent. Coming in next, Altered Carbon. I don't know if you've seen this show.
We started watching it. It just couldn't stick. It just wasn't whatever. It was whatever for us.
Nah, the concept of that show is so interesting that if you're rich, you could live literally forever. It's about having a disc that when you're a baby, and it just remembers everything you've done your entire life. And when your body dies, they just take the disc and they put it in another.
To my face. To my face.
Yeah. You're clearly not into
this.
Lit ass shows.
Let's go. Moving on.
Well, listen, this is why. I mean, I never heard of your Wyoming show. What the? Wyoming show? What are we doing here?
Hey, okay, that's a good show.
I don't know if you started this, but this is like a sensation going on. But
we've been looking at it. We've been looking at it, but we haven't
I don't want to ruin it for you.
So don't.
But it's a good show. Yeah, he's
Moving
a creepy guy. You kind of root for the creepy guy.
Yeah, I know the idea of it. I got the idea of it. I've seen it. Let's go. Moving on.
I think we might have this
running down time, and I got my list. I got to drop. I just added 3 more right now. I forgot about.
Big Mouth.
Bam, that's one of mine.
Woo. Hilarious.
Gotta watch. Me love that shit.
Hormone Monsters, great.
Oh my god, it's too funny, bro.
You're not
it's too good.
You're not gonna know the next 2, but the next 2 are 2 anime shows: 7 Deadly Sins and Devilman Cry.
No, I haven't even seen them on Netflix. I like anime a little bit. My only real ever jump into anime was old. It's called Ninja Scroll, I think it was, where there's like dude who turns into rock, and it's cool as shit. Like there's sex and titties and all kinds of shit, and there's just fighting, and it's a great fucking movie. It's the only one I ever seen.
The only thing I can say about Devilman Cry is that it's a good show or a movie when it makes you feel like a certain way, like when it really affects you emotionally. And at the end of that show, you can ask anyone that's watched that show. It makes them. It just alters your emotions. It's really weird. Great show. If you get past the animated part, It's a great show. And my last one, it's everything put together, but it's called The Defenders. So that's the Punisher.
Oh no, can't do it. Couldn't do it.
The Punisher's really
Because
good. Freaking
we'll see.
Daredevil.
Hold on, it wasn't the Punisher. It was the blind dude. I can't remember his name right now.
Yeah,
Daredevil. It
that's
was Jessica Jones.
Yep.
It was Luke Cage, and it was the Iron Fist. So
and the
you don't
Punisher.
even know your own show. No,
And
he
the
was not
Punisher
part
was
of
in
the
there.
Defenders. No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
It was only 4 of them, dude.
Watch the show, buddy. He was in there.
No,
He was.
my mom watched it. My mother watched it. I know. She tried to get me into it. I'm like, I can't do it.
I can't do it. There. You see,
he may have a clip, or he might come out in a part, but he wasn't
in there
one
for
of
like
the
3 episodes.
But he's not one of the 4 defenders. It was 4 of them only.
He just does his own thing, bro. He just does his own thing.
No. All right, you done, bro? Because we're running out of time, and I ain't even got my list out.
I'm done.
So, all right, good. God, the Punisher and the Defender. That show sucked. Anyway, look, I'm gonna be quick about this because I don't really have to explain much of my shows. My shows are good, and people are gonna know they're good. So I'm gonna start with my first 2 that were not started on Netflix. One got canceled, like you said, and was brought on Netflix, which is Longmire, that I already spoke about. And then one is still on broadcast television and on Netflix, which is Supernatural. It took a while for me to get into Supernatural, but I love Supernatural, and it's a shame that they're going out, blaze of glory next year with season 15, and that sucks. I'm gonna miss those guys and that car, and it all. So number 3, going cartoon. F is for Family. How can you not love that show? Like, me personally, because I'm a big fan of Bill Burr. He's my favorite comedian, and so I'm gonna watch it. And me and my girl love that shit. We wait anxiously for the season to start. And what else? So any other cartoons? No. Oh well, Big Mouth. You already said Big Mouth. So my girl's like, yep. She's shaking her head over there, looking at me like, yep. You're eating my lunch? Yeah, those 2 were for my lunch. You said you weren't gonna eat, babe. Oh. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Okay, sorry. I saw my lunch flash before my eyes. There's a view into our life, YouTube. Look at me calling you Netflix. YouTube. Normal people. We take lunch for work from last night's dinner. All right, real quick. I'm just gonna run through these. Master of None. Aziz Ansari. I don't know if it's coming back. I'm hearing it is. I'm hearing it ain't.
Oh yeah.
That's a really good show. Glow, which I actually just heard today, babe. And I don't know if you've seen Glow. They're leaving Netflix next year, and they're going somewhere else. They don't know. Mark Maron said on his podcast today, by the way, which was a great podcast, he had DiCaprio and Brad Pitt on today, or yesterday, I think it was, or 2 days ago. I don't know what days he doesn't, but it was posted today. Great fucking interview. Great podcast. That guy does really good work. He's one of my favorite podcasts that I listen to. This show, a lot of people don't know about it, and I think a lot of people don't know, but it came back for a 3rd season. After being on a year hiatus, they brought it back. I guess people started talking about it, and that's Working Moms. That shit is hilarious. If you're, just anybody could find humor in that show. It's just too funny. And last but not least, Nailed It. Listen, if you don't watch Nailed It, you're a dumbass. It is the funniest shit, especially if you like to, get a little party time. It is hilarious. It makes you hungry. Well, it's a lot of sweets, but if you got a sweet tooth, you got a sweet tooth. Hey, we're running down. We're down to 10 seconds. You got anything to say on the way out?
I've never heard of any of those shows.
You're lying. Look them up. Watch them. Stop being a little bitch. Watch them. All right, guys. Peace out.
Bye.
All right, YouTube though, we're still here. We ain't gone nowhere yet. We're still here.
What the fuck are these shows you're talking about,
What are you talking about, dude? These are great shows.
Nailed
man.
it. I don't know. You're fucking old Greg Cody having ass. Nailed it.
I said, nailed it. He's making fun of my nailed it. Hey, listen, bro. That is a good. It's just funny, man. It's just really funny. It's a funny ass show, dude.
I've literally never heard of that show in my entire existence.
It's too good, dude. It's been on for a few, and it's always one of their more popular shows. What you gonna play, bro? What you gonna play there?
I'm looking that shit up, bro.
No, I see your Xbox in your hand. You gonna play Xbox? What games do you have anyway?
Nah, I don't play games because I'm broke. But hey, anyone want to sponsor me? I am literally poor. But I'm looking up your show on Netflix right now.
Dude, nailed it. It's hilarious, dude. Okay, can I just tell you what it's about? It's a baking show, for people who aren't good at baking. They're like home bakers, but they mess shit up all the time. So what they have to do is they show them like this badass fucking cake that was made by a fucking artist, by a real, what do you there's a name for them. Not a bakery chef. No, there was another name for them.
A baker, bro.
There's another name.
Baker,
And so what it is, they have to try to replicate the cake, and it's never ever been done. And it's just the way they're like, nailed it. It's just, dude, just watch it when you when you have a chance, dude.
Dude, see, you watch like fucking like I don't know, weird shit, bro. I'm giving you like fucking,
I watch a bunch of stuff on Netflix.
like
I'm just
criminal shit. I'm giving you like, and you're giving me all
look,
fucking. You like humor, clearly. Clearly, you're a humor guy.
Humor. Hold on a second. I didn't add The Witcher because it just came out, and I'm really not 100%. Like, it's not. I don't like it more than the shows I have right now on my list. But that was a good show.
I saw one episode. I don't know how I feel about that.
It starts off slow, except for the beginning when he comes out, ripping up and killing that Spider-Man looking thing. After that, it slows down a little bit. Look how you search. God, I need to get my PS4 so I can do my Netflix on PS4. I don't have to do the little search with my remote.
Oh, there's a Nail It Mexico.
Yeah, yes.
There's
Don't watch
Nailed It 3, a Nailed It Holiday. How many fucking things are you watching?
No, I don't watch all that crap. That's Nailed It Mexico. There's Nailed It France. There's Nailed It I don't know what. I think there's even a porn in there somewhere called Nailed It too, or Nailing It. I don't know.
Love that.
But you gotta get. Yeah, I bet you would. You gotta watch the ones with that are all American, the earlier ones. There's the holiday specials, and then there's 3 seasons of the regular shows that they have. Oh, that's hilarious. He found Netflix Mexico. That's hilarious.
Well, I mean, I do everything so much faster than you. It's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, because you have your remote in your hand. I gotta do the remote one, letter at a time and shit. Look at you.
What do you mean? Look at me, bro. I love it.
I like a lot of the jail shows. You never watch any of the jail stuff? I like the jail shows they have on Netflix. I can't remember the names of them right now, but there's a few of them that I like. No, Docked Up is from another state. I'm talking about the ones that Netflix made. Look, Netflix did a show for these cops in Flint. I forget the name of it. I think it's Flint PD or Flint something. That was a really good documentary. Yes, it was in Flint, Michigan. It was about the cops and the way that they don't get paid and the shit that goes on over there. It's crazy. This guy does he know that we're actually still recording on YouTube? I'm not gonna edit this shit out either. Oh, he's back. Shh, don't tell him what I said.
Wait, what did you say, bro? I'm gonna watch this anyways, bro. I want to see if you can see the TV better, bro. Got the
I was able to see it just fine. Well, a little better now, yeah. Sure.
The myth, the legend. Dude, I really don't. I want a Bam out of bio fucking jersey. I don't want no Dwayne Wade. This is ridiculous. I have my outfit. I have my outfit perfectly set. If you don't know, his thing is a Miami Vice theme. I don't know, but
it's Miami as fuck. Miami Vice. You can. We are having letting people decide if they want to dress up as some sort of a theme. I'm doing Miami Vice. I'm gonna have a pimpin' ass Sonny Crockett outfit going. Another friend of mine is doing something similar. My girl might go Scarface. Albeida.
Oh, Scarface is the best.
Anything Miami themed.
Hey, it's coming to the world, Chico. The world, Chico.
Shit, you know what she thought about doing?
You fucking
the globe, that the world is mine. That's gonna be that would have been
that's heat.
That would have been hilarious. Man, what are you doing? What are you doing now, bro? What are you doing now?
I'm trying to search for the fucking Miami Vice shit.
You're still with that?
Yeah, I gotta.
I don't get that. I don't get that they don't give you any other options to other than Wade. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, I want a Bam one because he wears number 13, bro, and you can't go wrong with 13. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't go wrong.
I mean, you can't go wrong with 13.
You're in 13. That's fun. You think Marino's gonna let him wear it?
Oh, I would hope so. That picture?
I would hope so. I would think so.
I mean, his number's not retired, is it?
Well, but still, no, I don't think so. No, I can't remember ever a retirement ceremony for the number. No, or him ever even mentioning it. But I mean, you gotta at least ask. You know what I'm saying? He's gotta at least say, hey, Mr. Marino, you gotta walk to Mr. Marino. May I have the honor of wearing your number, the number that you graced this field all those years for, and are the greatest pure passer Why you always gotta go negative, bro?
Because,
I'm
bro,
being positive, bro. He's the greatest pure passer to ever play the game.
Dad never won anything.
That's fine. There's a lot of
He
guys that
got
didn't win
beat by
anything.
Jim Kelly every fucking year. Oh God,
Their team was good,
dude.
bro. Their team was really good.
Listen, if he was good, bro, he'd beat Jim Kelly in the
We
playoffs.
never had a running game, and he had Thurman Thomas, and he had Reed, and what's the other guy? Yeah, it was another receiver they had. The white guy, Tasco. No, was it Tasker? He was a special teams guy. Don Beebe. There we go. Don Beebe, who always landed on his head for some reason. He had that weird helmet. Yeah, it was like round as shit. All right. So what are we doing? What are we doing here? Let's call this one like in the hospital when the guy's dead. Call it. Yeah,
You're not even wearing a watch, bro. Do you even own a watch?
Yes, I do. I own 2 of them, but the battery died on both.
So it's only right twice a day?
It's only right twice a day. Yes, sir. You got that right. That's hilarious. All right, YouTubers. Look, you do. I like when you roll out that click and all that good shit that you like to say. So it's on you, bro.
Listen, hey, subscribe to us. Do it, please, now. After you hit subscribe, hit the bell so it posts up notifications. Every single time you upload, you get the notification. We'll be like, hello, my 1 cent podcast just uploaded. And you're like, oh, hey, let's listen to Vic and J-Wad. That's lit.
Yep.
Comment,
lit.
like
Young
below. We want to hear your comments. We want you to talk shit, ask questions, say you like the show, you hate the show, whatever. I don't care. Do whatever.
Tell us
you
how
want.
much
It's
you like me better than him, and that's fine, bro.
Yeah.
All that stuff works, bro.
Tell him how fat he looks with his fucking big ass double chin cheek having ass.
That's not true, bro. Don't do that. I got to shave. I should have shaved for the show today. I'm gonna leave my little mustache. I should. Damn. Next week, I'm unveiling the stash for the next video. What do you mean, bro? Hey, it's a time machine. Time machine brings back the women older to want to be young again. Is a time machine. Look at my girl.
Like, comment, subscribe. That's all I gotta say. Peace out, girls.
It's a scene from a movie. Well, I was just recently watching Going the Distance. By the way, really funny movie.
I literally just cut off and you just kept talking.
Yeah, I don't know. By the way, Justin Long, who's in that movie I just mentioned, Going the Distance, has a really good podcast that I just started listening to. Justin Long, Life is Short, which is kind of funny because his last name is Long and the podcast name is Life is Short. And I like his little theme song. Doo-be-doo-be-doo. It's pretty good. I like it. Shout out. And you know what? I also want to give a shout out to Best Buds Podcast, who I gave a little something today as I show prepped. And also to the Nation of Podcation. A little shout out to them too. Just started subscribing to them. They hit us up as well. One of our first early subscribers. Or I think it's one of the guys on there. I don't think the actual Nation of Podcation subscribes. Dude, Shannon Song does. So shout out to him. When the boys decide to subscribe, then I'll give a shout out to the boys. So, without further ado, we will be signing off. And until next time, for me and J-Walk and the My 1 Cent Podcast. Hey, you know what I didn't mention? This is the first show of the new year. So, Happy New Year. Happy decade. Because we're starting a new decade. And you're going to see a lot of us coming up. So, here we go. There you go. Look in the background, people. Look behind his head. The future of the Miami Dolphins. Well, not right now because the glare is just like ridiculous. Wait. We got a little. I see him move. Wait. All right. The band. Oh, there you go. We're out. Peace.